You know, it might seem weird, but when I think about this, I think about this cartoon, about this kid in a futuristic space arcade. I know, bear with me. Imagine a Dave and Buster's, but with all these high-tech alien games. Anyway, this kid is wandering around, and one of the games he finds is simply called Roy, A Life Well Lived. Has anybody seen this? Just me? That's great. He walks up to it, and he puts on this virtual reality headset. And immediately he finds himself living the life of this fictional kid named Roy. It seems mundane, but in the game he starts living Roy's life, going to Roy's school, moving through Roy's normal routines. And pretty quickly the boy starts to forget he's in a game. He's just living life. As Roy, he moves through these life stages of falling in love, pursuing his dreams, dealing with adversity, growing older, raising a family, and ultimately falling off a stool and dying. And the moment that Roy dies, the VR headset shuts off because it's game over. And the boy blinks, confused to find himself back in the arcade. And it takes him a minute to remember he's not Roy. Roy was just an identity he took on for a while he played this game, a false self. And a crowd gathers to watch the screen as it scores him on how well he did, how well he lived life as Roy. This is what some spiritual traditions call waking up to the false self. The false self is essentially the game that we're each playing. It's a collection of stories that we tell about ourselves, the world, and what the point of it all is. There are so many games out there, and everybody's trying to sell us one. Families try to pull us into their game of what it means to be a good son or a good daughter. Our culture tries to pull us into this game of you're only worth as much as you produce or consume. Religion tries to pull us into its game of you have to do these things in order to earn our God's approval. And these games aren't inherently bad, but they do get wildly out of balance. When we get sucked so deeply into them that all we see is the game, that's when our suffering starts. One of the deepest purposes of all spirituality is to help us with this task of waking up to the game.